Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier. We have a very special opening here of what's in the box. Now, I think I know what's in the box, and if that's the case, we're all going to be very excited by this. Very excited. It's not just another item. It's a very personal item. It's something that I think we're all going to be wonderfully amazed at. And just to give you the full depth of this, what's in the box. Yes, here it is, folks. Available for purchase. A Distance from Avalon. When the Dying and the Dead Reunite. Mike Messier is the author. Your cover art, Nazar Germanov. $15 American USD. I will send you an autographed copy. $15. You can see the wonderful depth. I'll read to you the back cover. Because Joe appears as just another average Joe with a chip on his shoulder. If we even notice the chip, we may not choose to notice Joe himself, and that would be our mistake. Because this Joe, our very average Joe, has tapped into something, a crinkle in our understanding of time, the nature of time, and the possibilities of how we think and how we make choices that affects ourselves, others, and all of humanity. Joe Average is a very important person after all. Joe Humble is our hero in crisis. So there you go, folks. I don't know if I had my reading voice on or not. I don't think I did, but the book looks wonderful. And not only is there this copy for you, there's also this copy for a friend. So for $25, I will send you two copies, two autographed copies. There you go, folks. So these wonderful deals are coming, and for $35, I will send you 3 copies, and that includes shipping to the continental United States, all 48 states. $15 for 1 copy, blah, 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 blah. I said 25 for 2 and 35 for 3. And they will all be autographed. I guess I had a little napkin on my face there, folks. So how do I feel about this wonderful book announcement? Well, I think the publishing came out wonderfully. I think I will give credit to Nazar Germanov. And Nazar did a wonderful cover art some time ago, and Nazar must be happy because the cover art represents him and his filmmaking quite well. Nazar is a great animation artist and a director and a writer himself, and he and I have collaborated in the past. I believe the proposal, wasn't it, Nazar, that I had my friends Moro and his bride Denise Canepas. The Canepas provided the voices for the proposal, and that was Nazar's film, his animation, award-winning. So this wonderful book, written by myself, you can read it in about, I would say, most people in an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Probably a singular read. It's a nice story. Is it nice? I don't know if it's nice, but it's thought-provoking. Recently, the victor of a 5-star review on Word of Dreams, wordofdreams.com, Andrew Buckner, with a fresh, hot take review, 5 stars. You can read that, and so on and so forth. Now, if you're a Kindle reader, if you prefer the world of Kindle, it is available on Kindle. And that's, of course, at the wonderful Amazon store. Just put in Mike Messier, A Distance from Avalon. You'll find it. And what else can I say about this experience? Well, you know, for those who like behind-the-scenes stuff, for those of you who just want to help me out and purchase the book and enjoy it, please do. You can send me a personal message or an email to Mike Messier, moviemaker@gmail.com. Mike Messier, Messier, moviemaker@gmail.com. And like I said, the deal that I gave is so wonderful. $15 including postage and handling for 1 copy, 25 for 2, and I guess I should make it, since you got this far in the video, 34 for 3. That's about as low as I can go, just to give you an extra $1 if you buy a 3rd one. Then if you buy a 4th one, gee whiz, thank you so much. Let me know how many you want, we'll make a deal. But Mike Messier .com, and now the website distancefromavalon.com. You can go and see more about the book. I mean, what else can you say, though? It's such a wonderful thing. Thanks to Brian Brian Pillman Jr., the professional wrestler with AEW, for doing the recent Celebrity What's in the Bag when we saw the prototype. I did have the cover modified just a tinge, folks, from Brian's interview, in case you're really paying attention, which I'm not expecting to pay that much attention to what I'm doing. So you might be wondering, gee whiz, Mike, you've published this book, now everything turns out rosy. Well, there's a whole world apparently of self-publishing and promoting and blogging and emailing and podcasting. So I am available for interviews for anyone that wants to discuss this book on their podcast. Let me know. Once again, Mike Messier, moviemaker@gmail.com. And we will discuss, perhaps I can come on your podcast and talk about the process of writing and publishing a self-published book. It was something that was a bit intimidating at first. I was looking into people. People were, trying to hook me up with publishers, and I appreciate them and some good people out there who can help you. I guess I could be one of those people now myself. But eventually I just had to teach myself the process. I don't want to be dependent or codependent on other people anymore as much as possible for creativity. This is something I can do on my own. Of course, even with doing something on your own, you have the collaboration with the cover art from Nazar. But as far as the writing and the publishing, I just want to do it myself as much as I could. But of course, I'm open to publicists and marketing people and all those wonderful things. There's a lot more to this book than just this book. There's the whole Avalonia Film Festival, of which you're familiar with, the Avalonia Festival. There's the screenplay version of Distance from Avalon. There's the stage play version of Distance from Avalon. All these wonderful things, looking to make my own mark, my own dent in the universe, as they say. And this is part of that process. So here I am in sunny Florida. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to change your location. As many of you know that I've changed. I've left New England. I've left the ice and the snow, and here I am in the sun, and I'm writing books and getting them published. So what's next for me? A sequel to this book. That could be a while in the making, but I'd like to have it done by the end of this year, 2021. Also ran as a short story, is available on MikeMessier.com as a free read, but I might transfer that to a long-form novel. The Fight or Play basketball screenplay, of which has won, I think, 3 awards as a screenplay. I'll probably publish that and write that as a young adult novel. So the pattern here, folks, is that I'm so, look, the filmmaking world is fun, it's great. But with these times of COVID, it's a big challenge, and it's always a challenge. The logistics, the human factor, as we call it. And I've really just kind of had an epiphany in the last year or so. The greatest strength I have, among many great strengths, is my writing. So this collaborative thing called film can be frustrating sometimes when you're always trying to meet people and meet something So I'm just going to write. I'm just going to concentrate on my writing in novel forms. I'm not looking to be an unpaid writer anymore for anyone. So anyone who has thoughts of contacting me or asking me for any more favors, unpaid, please don't bother. I'm just doing my own thing from now on. I'm writing my own books. There you have it. Distance from Avalon. Distance from Avalon. And I'm very happy with it. So there you go. So I'll just go back to doing my thing. I thank you for watching this video. Mike Messier YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the alarm buttons. I know that not all of my videos is going to appeal to everyone, so I encourage you to pick and choose Mike's original films, Messier Peace Theater, underappreciated Messier Peace Theater, Messier Mantra, all these wonderful things on the Mike Messier YouTube channel. Of course, for the pro wrestling fans, thank you. The pro wrestling world has been more or less good to me, maybe. And you can watch all the Pro Wrestling Rants. Mike trying to single-handedly save the pro wrestling industry, trying to save the film industry with my Mike's Instant Movie Reviews, trying to do all these wonderful things. I know our world is in trouble with coronavirus and so on and so forth, and horrible temperatures, but I'm doing fine. So there you go. Buy my book, A Distance from Avalon. You can get it directly on Amazon, or you can contact me for that autographed copy. Mike Messier saying goodbye, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. It's Friday, or it's Thursday, or whatever day it is. Enjoy it. Mike Messier.